Hi guys, hi again. Today we're going to learn a little bit about how to use Zoom, which is the tool that we're going to use for our online kind of face-to-face meetings, if you can. Um, so right now you're in Seesaw probably, and so you've got your journal where you can see everybody's work on their tasks from today. You've got your activities, so that's where I've actually posted your different assignments, and you've got your inbox. And right now there's probably nothing in there, and that's okay. So when we're ready, I'm going to send you guys an announcement that'll go to your inbox to say, click here to join our Zoom meeting. Okay, and then I'll give you a link. So our first meeting will be Tuesday at 9 a.m. But you need to arrive early. And that's because Zoom requires just a little bit of setup beforehand, no login or anything like that, but just a little setup so that if you can arrive a few minutes early, maybe 5 to 10 minutes early, it'll help you make sure that you're all set up. You can test your microphone, you can test your video camera to make sure that you're all ready to join us for our meeting. So once you receive this message in your inbox on Seesaw, you can just click the link or copy the link and paste it into a new tab. Okay. And this will launch our meeting. Now, the first time you do this, it's going to ask you to download a little bit package of information from Zoom, and you absolutely have to accept that. Now, I've already accepted that, so you're not actually going to see it pop up on my screen right now, but it's going to download a little file that's called something like zoom.pkg. Okay, so once you do that, once that's downloaded, it'll let you actually launch and get into the meeting. Every time it is going to ask you if you want to open zoom.us, and yeah, you do want to do that. So we're going to open that up, and hopefully it will let me get into the meeting. So when I first pop into the meeting, now your screen's going to look a little bit different than mine because I'm kind of the host of the meeting. You're going to have some different buttons, but generally this is what it's going to look like. I want to join with my computer audio. My first time around, I'll probably want to do the testing of my speakers and audio just to make sure that everything's okay. Yeah, so when you join the meeting, you'll actually start to see all the different participants, so video feeds from everyone in our class around the edge of the meeting, or maybe it's along the side. Right now, as you can see, there's only one participant, and it's just me in the meeting. I've got a few options for ways that I can kind of interact in the meeting. Now, when you first join the meeting, you're going to be, oh, this is very distracting. When you first join the meeting, you're going to be on mute, so nobody will be able to hear you at all. But that's okay. It's going to be an interactive meeting, so you will have opportunities to see everyone and chat with everyone and say hi with everyone. But we just can't have all of you speaking at the same time. And so you're going to have little buttons here that and down below, I believe, as well. And one of them is called raise your hand. And so you can actually click that, and right away I'll get a notice that, your hand is up and that you want to say something, so I can unmute you, and right away you'll be able to start speaking with the whole class. But remember, until I've unmuted you, no one's going to be able to hear anything you say, although they are going to be able to see what's going on your screen, okay? As well as sometimes I'll ask you questions, and maybe we can take a survey or a poll where you're being asked to answer yes or no. Maybe I'm talking a little too fast, and so you're going to want me to go slower, or you're going to want me to go faster. And you've got some reactions as well, some applause and some thumbs up if you want to send those my way as well. But for the most part, like I said, you'll see everybody on the screen. I've got the option of muting you guys and actually turning off all your videos as well if I feel like maybe you're doing something that's a little bit distracting to everybody else. But do remember, everyone is going to see what's going on behind you. So make sure that you're set up somewhere where you're comfortable having people see you, and that there's nothing too embarrassing going on in the background, right? So that's the basics of it. Once we